Most places in America feel connected. Roads lead somewhere. Towns aren't too far apart. You can always find another person. But Alaska is different. In Alaska, the wilderness isn't a backdrop. It's a living thing. It stretches for thousands of miles untouched, silent, watching. The air smells like pine and ice. The wind cuts through you like something sharp. And at night, the darkness feels endless. People disappear in Alaska all the time. Not always because of bears. Not always because of weather. Sometimes they vanish because they wandered into places they were never meant to go. Locals have their own rules. Don't follow lights in the snow. Don't trust footsteps you didn't make. And one rule repeated in hushed voices. If you hear someone calling for help, be very sure it's human. Tonight, I'm going to tell you 3 true legends and encounters from Alaska. Stories that people still whisper about. Because whatever lives out there doesn't always stay in the woods. In 2016, a man named Daniel worked as a winter guide near Fairbanks. He knew the land. He respected it. Because in Alaska, respect is survival. One night, Daniel was driving his snowmobile along a frozen river trail. The sky was black, lit only by the northern lights. The snow reflected a pale glow. Everything was quiet until he heard something, a scream. A woman's scream, faint but real. Daniel stopped immediately. His breath fogged in the air. He listened, then again. "Help me," it echoed across the frozen river. Daniel's first thought was obvious. Someone is out there freezing to death. But his second thought was the one that made his stomach drop. Because locals warned him, sometimes the wilderness copies voices. Sometimes it lures. Still, he couldn't ignore it. He called out, "Hello, where are you?" Silence. Then, closer this time, "Daniel, please." His blood went cold. He never told anyone his name. No radio, no other people. Just him in the dark. Daniel backed toward his snowmobile. Then he heard footsteps, crunching slowly on the snow. But not running, not rushing, walking. Like whatever it was, knew he wasn't going anywhere. He shined his headlamp toward the tree lean. At first, nothing. Then, a shape, standing perfectly still between the trees. Too tall, too thin, and then it spoke, but the voice was wrong. Like someone forcing words through a mouth that didn't know how. "Come help me." Daniel didn't wait. He started the snowmobile and sped off. Behind him, the screaming turned into something else. Not human, a long, warped howl that followed him down the river until the lights of town finally appeared. Daniel never went back to that trail again. And he told people one thing. Out there, Something knows how to call you by name. Deep in Alaska, hunters often use remote cabins. Simple wooden shelters, a stove, a bed, protection from storms. In 2003, two brothers, Mike and Aaron, flew out to a remote cabin for a week-long hunting trip. No cell service, no roads, just endless forest. The first 2 nights were normal. Cold, quiet, peaceful. Then on the 3rd night, Aaron woke up suddenly. The stove was still glowing. Mike was asleep, but something felt off. He listened, and that's when he heard it. Scratching, slow scratches, coming from inside the walls. Not outside, inside. Aaron whispered, "Mike, wake up." Mike groaned. "What?" The scratching stopped. Silence. Then, a soft knock from the other side of the cabin door. Mike sat up. Who the hell would be out here? Aaron didn't answer. Another knock. Then, a voice, weak, shivering. "Please let me in." Mike moved toward the door. Aaron grabbed his arm. "Don't." Mike frowned. "It's freezing. Someone could die." Aaron whispered, "Listen to the voice." Mike froze, because the voice didn't sound like it was coming from outside. It sounded too close, like it was right against the wood, almost inside already. Then it spoke again. "Open the door." And this time, it wasn't pleading, it was commanding. Mike stepped back. The knocking stopped. For a moment, they thought it was over. Then, the scratching began again, but louder, faster, like something crawling through the walls. Then they heard it, a laugh. Low, wet, not human. The brothers stayed awake until sunrise, rifles in hand. When morning came, they opened the door. No footprints, no tracks, only untouched snow, but carved into the cabin door were long grooves, like claws, and one word barely visible. Soon, they left that same day. The cabin is still out there, and locals say some shelters don't keep things out. They keep you trapped inside with them. In 2019, a woman named Jessica was hiking with her dog near Denali. The forecast was clear. Just a short afternoon trail, but Alaska changes fast. Halfway through her hike, snow began falling. Light at first, then heavy, a whiteout. Jessica turned back immediately, but the trail vanished under snow. The world became blank, just wind and cold. Her dog growled. Jessica stopped. "What is it?" That's when she saw it. A figure standing ahead in the storm. A person, still, unmoving. Jessica called out, "Hello, are you lost?" No response. She stepped closer. Her dog began barking wildly. Then, the figure lifted its head. Jessica's heart stopped. Because it wasn't a person. It was shaped like one, but the face was wrong. Pale. Smooth. No features except two dark holes where eyes should be. Then it smiled. A smile that split too wide. Jessica stumbled backward. The thing took one step forward. And suddenly, she heard her own voice, coming from it, perfectly. "Jessica, it's okay. Come here." Her dog snapped the leash and ran, dragging her. Jessica didn't look back. She ran blindly through the storm until she collapsed near the parking area. When rescuers found her, they asked what happened. She only said, "There was someone out there." But when they checked, no tracks, no signs, just endless snow. And one disturbing truth: in Alaska, sometimes the storm hides more than weather. Sometimes it hides what's waiting. Alaska is beautiful, but it is not gentle. And it is not empty. The people who live there know something the rest of the world forgets. When you are far enough from civilization, you are not the top of the food chain. And if you hear your name, in the dark, in the snow, in the woods, make sure you don't answer. Because whatever is calling might not want to save you. It might want you to come closer. If you enjoyed these true, uncanny wilderness encounters, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because we have many more terrifying American legends coming. And let me ask you, would you survive a night alone in Alaska? Or would the wilderness call your name too? And whatever you do, don't answer back.